Hi, Alessis. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
You're great. Thanks for coming in. Would you mind telling us what you're planning to do when you graduate?
After I graduate, I have enlisted in the Marine Corps, and I'll be leaving on September 3rd.
Okay, very cool. Now, boot camp's about what, 13 weeks we've heard?
Yes, it is. 13 weeks. And then after that, I have my specialist training, and I'm going to go and learn whatever my MOS is.
And then you told me the other day about a focus that you wanted to do in the Marines. What is it?
So I got to pick 4 jobs. I qualified for all of them, and I got like a really convenient time because everything was available for me. The last people had just shipped out.
Cool.
My top job was aircraft mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
My second job, I believe, was general engineering. My third job, utilities, and my fourth one was intel and stuff like that, like scheduling and yeah.
Very cool. So you're not sure exactly which pathway you're on yet, or you'll know more later?
Exactly, but since everything was available, I'm probably going to get aircraft mechanics.
Cool. And I heard you talking about some chaplain type stuff. Is that one of your interests, or?
They don't have chaplains in the Marines. I think that's more Navy stuff, and I've been hearing people say like they might be taking that out.
Oh, okay.
Ultimately, after I get schooling for things like theology and stuff like that at the end of my 4 years, I may consider switching branches to someone who has chaplains, or a branch that has chaplains like Navy or something like that.
Do you feel a little bit called in that direction? Or?
Yes, I feel called in ministry, which is things like church, vocational ministry.
Sure.
Like that. I feel like that could be a job that I have in the future.
Very cool.
I plan on getting schooling in that area. I'm not really sure. I just know that I want to go to ministry.
You know, you might try to connect with the Judge Steve Spoon. You know, he does a lot of vocational ministry stuff. He'd probably give you some good insight. And he's also done a lot of missionary work. His family has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I attended their church one time. It's hilarious.
Very cool.
He's very
See if you
wise.
guys can cross paths. All right, so you're going to go do that before long. We were talking to Marcus. Are you going in there already physically fit, ready to go?
I'm not as physically fit as I want to be, but I guess I could say that about any point in my life. I really am.
Yeah, for
a
sure.
lot of people tell me I should put weight on, but it's really just like running and I don't want to say CrossFit, but kind of just push-ups, pull-ups, planks, and things like that.
Would you mind sharing with us a little bit about what attracted you to the Marines?
So initially, I did not want to go at all. I have an older brother, Alessis Maya, who enlisted in the Marine Corps whenever I was just a freshman, I think.
I think that's right.
Or maybe sophomore.
Something like that.
Whatever. I was pretty young. And I was like, yep, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go and die like you. Like, nah, I'm glad being on this side of the wars.
Yeah.
But then whenever Emilio joined the Air Force, my other brother, I kind of started thinking about it a little bit. I was kind of like weighing these options. I'm like, is God really calling me to this area?
Yeah.
And I kind of just shutting him off, putting him in a box. So through prayer and constant counsel from people at the church, I decided after a Marine Corps, what was he, an officer? Yeah, he was an officer. After he came over here and he talked to us in the farmer's class, I talked to him, I had a meeting with him, and I decided that this is something I want to try out. So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
So you're excited about what's ahead?
I'm excited. A lot of people aren't. When I swore in at MEPS, there were people shaking, and he's like, "Oh, sir, I don't know if I want to do this." And I was cheesed. I was like smiling the whole time.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, as we were telling Marcus and other young men and women who are going into the military, we love that sort of thing, your service-mindedness and all those good things. I've taught you several times. You're a really sharp cat, just like Marcus, too.
Appreciate it.
And I think you're going to do great, man. And we love that about you. And thank you for all you've done here. Hey, like Marcus, do you have some advice for younger students?
I would say along the lines of what he said, definitely look into all the branches because there are things people say, like everybody's going to have their own biases, of course. I'm going to say, everybody, you should go to the Air Force. But I knew that, and I decided that Marines was something I wanted to do because my goals aligned with it. You know, it's more challenging, and I think there's a lot of people who need to be reached with the gospel in that area.
So you did some homework on that.
Yes, I definitely did.
Very cool. Well, we are big fans of y'all, and we just wish you the very best. And man, you know, all I can say is go out there and get her done.
Thank you.